I'm at the JW Marriott on Tucson's west side. This place will be packed with amputees, including one Tucson man who is truly an inspiration.
No, there's nothing super hard about driving. Miles has a hand. And off we go.
50-year-old Mike St. Ange has come a long way since he caught a serious lung disease and tissue infection that almost took his life. Surgeons had to amputate both his arms and legs to save him. Devastating news he didn't learn about until he woke up from a coma.
It was overwhelming, but again, for me, life had boiled down to two things. Would I rather be alive or dead?
That was 15 years ago. Today, thanks to family support, prosthetics, and, well, lots of practice, he's able to complete daily tasks he wasn't sure he'd be able to do alone.
It definitely takes me twice as long to do anything.
But Mike doesn't let a little delay stop him from having some fun. Every year, he tries to do something adventurous, like skydiving and rock climbing.
There we go.
But his journey hasn't always been easy. There were times he worried about how he'd hold his baby daughter, Samantha, who's now 16 years old.
Then we'll get frustrated, but then we'll always find a way to work it out.
But working it out took time, and that's the message Mike wants to get across to anyone trying to overcome life's challenges.
It's going to take perseverance and hard work, but it is possible if you give yourself the space and time not to be successful right away, and to just keep going at it and don't give up.
Mike tells me it's his mission to help others with limb loss reach their full potential. In fact, that's what he'll be doing here today for the Amputee Coalition's National Conference. To learn more or to donate money to the coalition, just head to our website, TucsonNewsNow.com. In the meantime, that's what's happening right here throughout the weekend. Reporting from Tucson's west side, Maria Hechanova, Tucson News Now.
Is there anything with the
They don't dance like they used to. But today, 99-year-old Jim Saunders and his 97-year-old wife, Noni, gave it a try. Doing so takes them back in time. The two met on a blind date at a ballroom in Los Angeles. The cover back then, 25 cents.
I decided she was a cute little blonde and danced pretty good.
A few months later, they said their I-dos in Noni's mother's living room. That was back in 1936. Both were still teenagers. He's surprised they're still together today, but not because they stopped loving each other.
I never even thought I'd live this long at that time.
Like any married couple, they still have their moments.
I don't get sick of you. Oh, sometimes. That's when we start the cocktail hour.
Now you just kind of roll them around until they get going, baby.
Their favorite drink? Martinis. But that's not the true secret to lasting 8 decades together. Their advice for other couples who want to stand the test of time is heartwarming and simple.
Just listen to each other. Because when you start shouting at each other, neither one of you are listening.
Something they still try to do.
He's a little hard of hearing.
Yeah, I got my hearing aids in too, but don't let them ever kid you. They aren't that great.
Well, Andrew, his message about viewing immigrants as people instead of numbers really connected with a church group right here in Tucson. And here's how they're giving hope to women who've been deported. Once a month, you can hear several sewing machines tap away inside this East Side Tucson Parish Hall. How did you get this job?
I can't sew.
But beyond the chatter and smiles is a sense of purpose and prayer.
Vaya con Dios, que la Virgen te acompañe, go with God, Our Lady, go with you.
That's the message the ladies at Corpus Christi Catholic Church give with each drawstring backpack they make by hand. They're called dignity bags, and they're given to women in Nogales, Sonora, who've been deported from the United States. When the women open them up, they find toiletries to clean themselves up after spending long days in the desert. Some have been abused physically and sexually.
When they are sent back, they don't have anything. They don't have money, nothing. Sometimes even they don't say a word. You can tell by the way they look.
So even though it may not seem like much, the ladies at Corpus Christi Catholic Church hope they're able to make a difference.
We were all immigrants, or our parents were immigrants at one time, and so we were all new to this country, and we all need a chance.
When I give them to the ladies or somebody else, we tell them, we made an income in Tucson for you, and you can see the joy.
Now, the women have been doing this for about 3 years, but have been more inspired since the Pope spoke. Now, the women are able to make about 30 dignity bags every time they meet, and then they're delivered to 3 shelters in Nogales, Sonora, Mexico once a month. Now, all of these items are donated to the church, so if you want to help out, just head to our website, TucsonNewsNow.com, to find out what they need and how to get it to them.